Our next command is less command. Less command writes the content of a file onto the screen, a page at a time. For example, press spacebar if you want to see another page, or type return to see the next line. We can press Q to quit reading. Less is used in preference to cat command for long files. Using less, we can search for a keyword. For example, to search through multi.txt for a word multimedia, type less multi.txt and now type / followed by a word to search, like multimedia. Press enter. As you can see, less finds and highlights the keyword. Type n to search for the next occurrence of the word within text. Now, we can search backwards also by typing capital N. Here you can see the text searches backwards. Our next command is head. The head command writes first 10 lines of a file to the screen. For example, to see the first 10 lines of multi.txt, we will pass it to head. Now, to see first 15 lines of multi.txt, we will pass option 15 to head command. Similar to head command, there is a command called tail. Tail command writes the first 10 lines or the last 10 lines of a file to the screen. For example, to see last 10 lines of file multi.txt, we will pass it to tail command. To see last 20 lines of multi.txt, we would pass option as 20 to tail command. Our next command is grep. Grep is one of many standard Unix utilities. It searches files for specified word or pattern. For example, to search for pattern multimedia inside multi.txt, we would pass it to grep. Grep has printed out each line containing the word multimedia. Or we can search for multimedia with capital M. Now, it printed out lines having multimedia with capital M. Grep is case sensitive. To ignore upper or lower case distinctions, use option with option I to grep. Now, it prints out all the lines having lower or uppercase multimedia. Now, to search for a phrase or pattern, we must enclose it in single quotes. For example, to search for a phrase multimedia application, inside our file multi.txt, we would pass it in single quotes. Now, to display all those lines that do not match our pattern, that is multimedia application, we would pass option as V. To find the line numbers where our matching phrase is present, we would pass option as N. We can see the line number with the line that is having our phrase multimedia application. Now, to find total count of match lines having our phrase multimedia application, we would pass option as C. We can see that there are only 2 lines having multimedia application. We can use combination of one or more option at times. For example, to find total count of lines not having phrase multimedia application, we can type option B, I, V and C. There are 46 lines not having phrase multimedia application, and we can also see that there are only 2 lines that are having phrase as multimedia application inside multi.